plea for answers in the murder of a 17-year-old Ribault High student. Anandi Weish was gunned down in March on the Northside. There's now an $11,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. News4Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joins us live from where the shooting happened. Marilyn, Jacksonville police and other city leaders are getting behind the family's effort to get information.
Yes, in fact, the Fraternal Order of Police donated $5,000 today to help out. And we learned from Crime Stoppers that so far there's been 7 tips in this case, but none of them have panned out. Here on Portsmouth Avenue, you can see there is a small memorial here to help this community remember Anandi.
Unfortunately, here we are again.
Another news conference for a family riddled by the violence in Jacksonville. 7 months later, no arrests and no answers as to who killed 17-year-old Anandi Weish. She was shot and killed inside a car on Portsmouth Avenue.
It really, really hurts that she's not here.
Weich's classmate Winston Seabrook says she was a bright light in every room. And it hurts to know she's a victim of violence in their neighborhood.
Far too long in our dilapidated African-American communities, this is what we have dealt with.
State Representative Tracy Davis says Duval is in dire need of state funding for intervention and prevention resources, and that it shouldn't have to come down to a reward to get information.
But let's not make this about money. Let's make this about ensuring this family has some type of peace.
This has been the cry for communities across Jacksonville dealing with violent trends.
Investing $1 million and something into cure violence, that seems to not be helping.
But Seabrook says this is what the north and east side of Jacksonville is unfortunately used to.
It's hard because that is the lifestyle that they have been offered. That is the lifestyle that they see. When you see poor, when you see it, you become it. When you see violence, you become it. And the question lies, how can we break that in this city? And now we're making all this big noise because it's in Arlington now. But when it happens over here, it's another day for us to move on.
He says he wants the same action and steps taken in other communities to come to his. And coming up at 6 o'clock, I spoke with Anandi's mother and uncle. He's actually spearheading the effort to keep this case alive through T-shirts and masks. We're live on the north side. Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.
And Marilyn, you spoke with News4Jax crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson about this today, and he's a retired police officer. He has insight on those working cases like this.
Yes, and you know, with all of the homicides that Jacksonville has had this year, Ken Jefferson says that the homicide unit with JSO is overworked and they really need the community to speak up. When they see something, they need to say something. And, you know, I asked him about what detectives are doing 7 months later to try and keep this case working. He says more than likely they are doubling back and speaking with the person who was in the car with Anandi during the shooting.
All right, Marilyn Parker reporting to us live from the north side. Thank you, Marilyn.